Let's start with a myth bust. It's fast. It's clear. Many of us are convinced that blue light from our smartphones is the primary villain in age-related blindness. We worry about our screen time. We buy blue light filters. We tell our children to put their phones down. While screen strain is a real issue, the idea that blue light is the main driver of macular degeneration isn't supported by the weight of scientific evidence. This intense focus on our screens can make us blind to a far greater, more insidious danger. The biggest danger is not what you are doing, but what you are not doing. The real damage comes from waiting. Welcome to Healthy Secrets. Here, we delve into the underreported health facts that can make a genuine difference. Our mission is to give you simple, actionable advice based on solid science. Please take a moment to subscribe. Press the bell icon. We believe knowledge is the first step to a healthier life. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter and uncover the mistake that could be costing you your sight. The mistake is delay. It's the quiet hope that things will get better on their own. People notice a small change in their vision and ignore it. They begin to squint more, but dismiss it as a normal part of getting older. So, let's state it plainly. The single most common and destructive mistake that accelerates age-related vision loss is this: doing nothing when your vision changes. It is the simple act of waiting. You notice that text is a bit blurrier or that you need more light to read. You see a new floater drift across your vision and you tell yourself, it's just my age. You don't pick up the phone to book an eye exam. You don't start wearing sunglasses every time you go outside. You don't think to check your blood pressure. This passive acceptance of change is the real enemy. Delay is the thief of sight. Now, I am curious about what you think. Before we go any further, let's get a sense of the room. Do you believe that blue light from screens is the primary problem for long-term eye health? Comment below with a simple yes or no. There's no right or wrong answer for this poll. I just want to understand the prevailing view. It's a fascinating area where public perception and scientific consensus don't always align perfectly. Let's see what our community thinks before we dive deeper into what the evidence actually says. The truth is, while we've been worrying about our phones, doctors have been trying to get our attention about more significant, proven risks. The top drivers of age-related eye damage are not found in your pocket, but in your daily habits and environment. To understand why this delay is so damaging, it helps to understand what is happening inside our eyes as the years go by. Why do they become more vulnerable with age? It's down to some straightforward science. First, the lens inside your eye, soft and flexible when you are young, gradually gets stiffer. This is why focusing on close objects becomes more difficult after the age of 40. A condition known as presbyopia. It's a natural process, but it's a sign that the internal structures of your eye are changing in fundamental ways. Now let's go deeper, to the cellular level. The macula, the central part of your retina, responsible for sharp, detailed vision, is one of the most metabolically active tissues in your body. It's constantly bombarded by light and uses a lot of oxygen. This combination creates something called oxidative stress, producing waste products. Think of it like a tiny, very busy factory. When you're young, a brilliant cleanup crew efficiently removes this waste. But as we age, this cleanup process can become less effective. The waste, known as drusen, can build up, stressing and eventually damaging the vital light-sensing cells. Section 4. The controversial truth about everyday habits. Now for a slightly controversial take. You will occasionally hear people claim that we shouldn't wear sunglasses all the time. The argument goes that our eyes need to adapt to natural light, and that constantly shielding them makes them weaker. Is this true? For your general well-being, getting some natural light, especially in the morning, is great for your body clock. But for the delicate tissues of your retina and lens, this advice is dangerously misleading. Ultraviolet radiation from the sun, particularly at midday, is a proven carcinogen. It directly contributes to cataracts and macular degeneration. It is not healthy for your eye tissue. This is where we need to be specific. The solution is not to hide in the dark, it is to be smart. You should absolutely wear sunglasses that block 100% of both UVA UVB rays whenever you are outdoors in bright daylight. A wide-brimmed hat adds another crucial layer of protection. This isn't about being weak. It's about shielding a sensitive, irreplaceable biological sensor from known radiation damage. So let's have another poll. What's your personal rule? Comment below. Sunglasses, always or sometimes if you're more sporadic. Section 5. Your action plan. Simple steps that genuinely work. Knowing the risks is one thing, Knowing what to do about them is another. The good news is that the most effective steps are straightforward vertical bar, backed by decades of medical evidence. This isn't about expensive gadgets or miracle cures. It's about building simple, consistent habits into your daily life. We're going to walk through a proven plan right now. These are the actions that will give you the best return on your investment vertical bar, preserving your vision for the long haul. Let's begin with the single most important step you can take. First, book a comprehensive dilated eye exam every single year, once you turn 40. If you have risk factors like diabetes, high blood pressure, a family history of eye disease like glaucoma, you should start even sooner. A proper exam involves more than just reading a chart. The eye doctor will use drops to dilate your pupils, allowing them to get a clear, unobstructed view of your retina. Macula optic nerve. This is how they spot the earliest signs of glaucoma, macular degeneration, diabetic damage. This annual checkup establishes a baseline, making it much easier to detect subtle changes year over year. Second, treat UV protection as non-negotiable. Make it a habit as automatic as putting on your seatbelt. Purchase good quality sunglasses rated UV 400. Section 6, the early warning signs you must not ignore. Prevention is powerful, but you also need to know how to recognize a problem when it starts. Your eyes often send out subtle distress signals long before a major crisis occurs. Learn to recognize these signals and act on them immediately. The most important sign for age-related macular degeneration is distortion. Door frame appearing distorted. Telephone pole appearing distorted, wavy, bent, broken. You can test for this at home using a simple tool called an Amsler grid. Look at the dot in the center and see if any of the grid lines around it look distorted. Next, you must pay attention to sudden changes, particularly the appearance of a dark curtain or shadow moving across your field of vision. A sudden shower of many new floaters, flashes of light like a camera flash in your peripheral vision. These can be signs of a retinal tear or detachment, which requires immediate medical attention to save your sight. Similarly, a sudden significant blurring of vision is not something to sleep on, especially if it's just in one eye. It could signal a problem with the optic nerve or a blockage in a retinal blood vessel. Another set of urgent symptoms involves pain and other associated signs. Section 7, your lifelong vision plan, a simple recap and call to action. We have covered a lot of ground, so let's distill it into a clear, actionable checklist for the next 30 days. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to take these concrete steps. First, if you're over 40 and haven't had a dilated eye exam in the last year, book one now. Second, find and start using a pair of UV 400 sunglasses that fit you well. Third, consciously add one eye-healthy food to your diet this week. Spinach, eggs for breakfast, a piece of salmon. Fourth, set a reminder on your phone or computer to practice the 20-20-20 rule. And finally, print out an Amsler grid and stick it on your fridge. Check it once a week. Let's have some real talk. I know that life is busy. It is incredibly easy to put off these small actions, but please do not wait. Thank you for watching and for being part of our community.